Yo, 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 what up, y'all? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another live stream. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers, and let's get it cracking. All right, so shout out to everybody. It's good to see you guys. My apologies for the impromptu nature of this stream, but I just thought we should talk about it real quick because the information kind of just came out. And it's funny because we were actually alluding to this earlier. Had no idea that this was going to happen. And also, there's a stream right after this one, which I think that you guys will find very easy or very amusing. I should say very easy. It's very easy to listen to, too. But it will also be very amusing because there's going to be some very strange things that your boy Myron Gaines is saying and is doing. But that's like the status quo, right? I mean, Myron Gaines is always saying and doing his strange stuff, right? But this is really weird, all right? This is really weird. So shout out to everybody who's here, all right? If you guys can hear me okay, please give me a thumbs up or a radiation emoji in the chat. If you guys cannot hear me or things are looking bad on the screen, please give me a thumbs down or an angry face. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to shout out everybody who's in the building early. All right. Shout out to my man, Terrence Jackson, a.k.a. DJ TJ. What's good with it, bro? Shout out to Deneen. Good to see you as always, Deneen. Shout out to Vovo. Yeah, Vovo. Vovo said 12 hours later. I know, right? Shout out to Alonda. Always good to see you. Shout out to Carla. Good to see you, Carla. Make sure y'all throw some liking forces in the chat for Mina Jean. Always enforcing those likes. Definitely appreciate it. Shout out to my man, Mike Mellis. John, what's good with it, bro? Shout out to AW1. All right. And that is it. All right. So smash that like button if you haven't yet. All right. We're going to take a look at an article and then we're going to take a look at a couple videos. All right. So here it is right here. They're coming at your head, son. They're coming at your head. You know what I'm saying? New York City Mayor Eric Adams, his campaign, and City Hall subpoenaed by feds as part of a Turkey investigation. Now, do you guys remember what allegedly happened with this? Do you guys remember what this situation all stemmed from? If you guys recall what it all stemmed from, let me know in the chat. If you don't remember, no worries. We will have it linked in the replay in one of the pop-out cards so you'll be able to refresh your memory, all right? Manhattan federal prosecutors subpoenaed Mayor Eric Adams' his election committee and his city hall office last month as part of their investigation into whether Turkey's government pumped illegal donations into his 2021 campaign coffers. A source familiar with the matter told the New York Daily News late Thursday. Now, here's the interesting thing about this, right? Shout out to Alpha Male Pimp Network. What's good with it, bro? Here's the interesting thing about this, right? Now, mind you, Eric Adams should be following the law, right? We're going to first say that. He should be following the law. Anything that's a rule or a regulation involved in any of this that he decided to volunteer himself for, he absolutely should be held 110% accountable for following the law, right? Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. However, if we're going to look at this as if this caused some type of widespread issue, then how do you just ignore AIPAC is my question. Because there's just, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no Turkish influence in New York City or like, you know what I'm saying, over Eric Adams, like AIPAC has, I don't know, over every single, you know what I'm saying, candidate that they pour money into, right? Just food for thought. Just food for thought. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says the new batch of grand jury subpoenas mark the latest escalation in the probe led by prosecutors in Manhattan, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams' office. All right. In November, FBI agents working on the investigation stopped the mayor in the street and seized his cell phones. A dramatic move that came days after feds raided the home of multiple individuals connected to him, including Brianna Suggs, his chief political fundraiser, and Raina Abbasova, a longtime Adams aide who used to serve as his liaison to local Turkish diaspora communities. All right. So now, do you all remember what was going on the last time this happened? Do you guys remember? If you guys remember, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't remember, give me a thumbs down. And shout out to my man Cole Obsidian Plays for re-upping your membership. I definitely appreciate it. Everybody should become a member. It's only 99 cents. Definitely helps. You guys see how long people stay members. People generally do not leave being a member. So take that into consideration as well, because when you're talking about longevity, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is, right? Channel size says one thing, chat live number says another thing. Longevity and dedication of people watching and being an active part of your channel community says another. And I think that I have that as something that I can say is unique to my channel. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Call Obsidian Gaming. Make sure that you guys show him some love, throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for him for standing on business.
I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business.
And shout out to my man, Black Free Thinker, for standing on business for 11 months. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you guys show Black Free Thinker some love, throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Black Free Thinker for standing on business.
I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business.
Definitely appreciate it, bro. Shout out to my man, Win Loser Rug. What's good with it, bro? All right. So now here it says the new subpoenas, which include one targeting the mayor directly, are seeking additional similar information to what has already been swept up in the probe, like text messages and bank account information, said the source familiar with the matter who spoke on condition of anonymity. Adams has not been publicly accused of any wrongdoing. Now, let me ask you guys this question. If Eric Adams had done something wrong, do you guys think that they would have already accused him of public wrongdoing? If you guys think that they would have already accused him, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that they would have accused him, then give me a thumbs down. And shout out to Mama Zeke for becoming a member. That is what's up. Make sure you guys show Mama Zeke some big love, throw some flames, some radiation emoji, and some ducks in the chat for Mama Zeke standing on business.
I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business.
Definitely appreciate it. So now let me ask y'all this. How many of you all feel or believe that the timing of these probes is always very interesting? It seems like these probes or these subpoenas or anything that happens where they like are trying to jam Eric Adams up, it always happens anytime there's an opportunity for him to be able to be very vocal about the issues that he has with how the Biden administration is handling the migrant crisis and how it's negatively affected New York. Do you guys remember, if I'm not mistaken, last time when some subpoenas got served, it was while he was actually on a visit to Washington, D.C., talking to Joe Biden or talking to Kamala Harris about the migrant crisis. You know what I'm saying? Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. And so now, what do we have coming up? We've got the DNC, right? National Convention. And at the DNC National Convention, what's supposed to happen? Eric Adams is supposed to go there and talk about what? Immigration. Now, it's almost like every time, you know what I'm saying, he's about to be able to have a platform to be able to like talk about these issues with immigration. It's like somebody kind of like, you know, we're gonna remind you, like, don't be saying too much or else we can make your life difficult. That's what it seems like happens. Now, again, this is just speculation, right? I'm not stating this as a fact. I'm saying this is what it seems like. But I want to know if you guys noticed that the timing of these things is just very interesting. Yeah, complete coincidence. Wink, wink. Facts. Shout out to the specialist. Black Free Thinker said, yanking that chain. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now here it says, according to New York Times, which first reported the latest subpoenas, they also seek information about the mayor's, look at this, travel and travel expenses and campaign fundraising. Now, again, Eric Adams, right? Like him or don't like him, Eric Adams is always in New York. Now, he might travel, you know what I'm saying, doing something, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, you know, a vacation or whatever, or going to other places to do political stuff. Eric Adams, for the most part, is a very visible mayor, whether you like him or not. Can't take that away from the man. He's involved in a lot of the stuff. He's constantly involved with city council. Very accessible. You know what I'm saying? Always confronts and talks to people directly, even if they don't like him. You know what I'm saying? My biggest problem with Eric Adams is some of his politics and kind of how he doesn't put black people as a priority. It's not that I don't think that he attempts to do his job. And I've said this before because I actually think that he does do his job. I just don't agree with a lot of his politics. You know what I'm saying? Now, why am I saying that? I'm saying that to say this. How is it that we got subpoenas for Mayor Eric Adams, and we know that Tiffany Henyard's got all kind of insanity going on? Literally, there's nothing going on with Tiffany Henyard except for just, you know what I'm saying, a probe here or there. Shout out to Tampa Supreme. Shout out to Carlton Way. What's good with y'all? Like, I'm just curious about it. Somebody make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So now here it says, beyond the mayor, the Times reported the subpoenas are likely to sweep in information from people who worked on Adams' 2021 campaign and have since been appointed to serve in positions at City Hall. Okay. According to sources familiar with the matter, the feds investigating the mayor have zeroed in on his multiple trips to the Middle Eastern country, as well as a batch of donations to his 2021 campaign from executives of a Brooklyn-based construction company owned by Turkish nationals. All right. Other issues under scrutiny include the mayor's effort to help resolve fire safety violations at Turkey's consulate in Manhattan, as well as his reportedly accepting free upgrades on Turkish airline flights. See your boy Eric Adams. Your boy Eric Adams over there tripping, man. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I appreciate you guys. If you all haven't smashed the like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell, and also please share this stream to your social media. What's up with your boy Eric Adams, man? Eric Adams trying to live that luxury life. He's trying to lamp like a big Willie. You know what I'm saying? You got to separate business from pleasure, homeboy. Brendan McGuire, the mayor's former chief counsel at City Hall, who now serves as his lead attorney in the federal probe, says Adam, his campaign, and his office are in the process of responding to the recently issued subpoenas. How long y'all think that's going to take? How long y'all think it's going to take for him to respond to these subpoenas? McGuire also said that he and other lawyers at Wilmer Hale, the law firm where his partner, have since November conducted their own investigations of the areas we understand the U.S. Attorney's Office has been reviewing. Our investigation has included an evaluation of campaign documents and analysis of tens of thousands of electronic communications and witness interviews, McGuire said in a statement. To be clear, we have not identified any evidence of illegal conduct by the mayor. To the contrary, we have identified extensive evidence undermining the reported theories of federal prosecution as to the mayor, which we have voluntarily shared with the U.S. attorney. So let me ask you guys this question. How many of you all think that what's going on here, this is kind of just like a shakedown operations? Shout out to Tia. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Shout out to the specialists. Those Turkish airline flights cost a grip. Yeah. Shout out to Alonzo. What's good with you, bro? You know, Eric Adams, he trying to get some of the finer things in life. He trying to get some of the finer things in life, son. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? So it says here, a spokesperson for the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office declined to comment. As first reported by the news earlier this year, A federal grand jury has been reviewing evidence as part of the investigation into the mayor's 2021 campaign, at least since June. After that report, Lisa Zornberg, Adams' chief counsel at City Hall, told reporters subpoenas are served all the time during federal investigations. They're a tool to gather evidence, she said at the time. The source familiar with the new subpoenas confirmed that they were issued by a federal grand jury. Federal grand juries have the power to both issue subpoenas for records and testimony and can bring indictments as well. It remains unclear whether the probe into the mayor's campaign and its Turkey ties will result in any charges. Now, let's take some guesses here. How many people think that this will result in charges? If you guys think that this will result in charges, give me a thumbs up. If you guys don't think that this will result in charges, then give me a thumbs down. They've been doing this for a long time, as far as like these probes of Eric Adams and, you know what I'm saying, trying to go over his campaign and see if there's any weird payments or anything like that. This has literally been going on, I would say probably at least, what, about a year and a half? Is that right? We say about a year and a half, you know? So, I mean, how much information? I mean, they probably have went over everything. They can't, you know what I mean? So, we'll see. I don't know. Unless they have something that they're not sharing, that's like a slam dunk, and they're waiting to try to find something to corroborate it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So now here says, ask for comment on the new subpoenas. Fabian Levy, Adams spokesman at City Hall, said the mayor remains committed to cooperating with the investigation. As a former member, I knew they was going to say this. As a former member of law enforcement, the mayor has been clear over the last 9 months that he will cooperate with any investigation underway. Levy said nothing has changed. He expects everyone to cooperate to swiftly bring this investigation to a close, which is interesting because his cooperation has failed to do that. This investigation has been going on for quite some time, and it seems to only flare up, you know what I'm saying, right when he's about to get somewhere where he can complain to somebody about what the migrant crisis has done to New York City. You know what I'm saying? You guys notice that? Isn't that an interesting coincidence? So we're going to take a look at a couple news reports, all right, and then we're going to get out of here because, you know, we got to roast fresh and fit for a little bit. I can't wait. I can't wait to react to this video. This fresh and fit video, because like this literally, they substantiate literally everything that I've ever said about them. Literally everything that I've ever said about them. But anyway, let's listen. See, she got on the same clothes that she had on during the interview. So, I mean, they like took that interview, chopped it up, sent it to the feds or whatever. And then, because, you know, they don't like Eric Adams on this channel, man. They used to have that one lady that was kind of older, and she would always be giving Eric Adams the blues anytime he would come on there. So, yeah, they hurried up and wrapped that up. You know what I'm saying? UPS'd it to the feds. Boom. Got my boy a subpoena.
Let's get right to Fox 8's Sharon Crowley live in the newsroom with the very latest on that. Sharon.
Yes, Natasha, this is still a developing story. Mayor Adams' lawyers confirming to Fox 5 tonight that they are reviewing recently received subpoenas in an ongoing federal investigation. The New York Times first reporting Mayor Adams himself is among those who have been issued a grand jury subpoena. The feds have been looking into whether Adams' 2021 campaign illegally received foreign donations. Now, since this probe began 9 months.
Now, let me ask y'all this question, though. This, to me, like, this is one of the issues that people need to pay attention to and people need to look at, right? Okay, so we talking about these foreign donations, right? We talking about these foreign donations. How is it that what is going on with Eric Adams is just this huge problem that needs to be investigated by the feds, but literally the AIPAC donates a ton of money to the entire United States government, from the president on down, and literally they get to do it in the shadows unquestioned? What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. And shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate you guys. We got 35 people watching. If you guys haven't smashed that like button yet, please take a moment, smash that like button. Also, if you guys haven't hit the bell, please take a moment, hit that bell. And also, please share the stream to your social media. And remember, when the stream is over, don't go anywhere. Wait till the music to end. It'll take you right into the next stream, and we're going to start up probably within 5 minutes of this stream ending. All right, we got 29 people watching. We got 30 likes. Let's try to get the likes to 50.
ago, the mayor has maintained his innocence and has said that he's cooperating. Mayor Adams' lawyers say.
Hey, Brandon Johnson sitting up there shook. He's sitting up there sounding like Chris Tucker on Fifth Element. Oh man, he talking to JB Pritzker. JB, my man. JB, my man. You see what they did to Eric, JB? JB, my man. You see what they did to Eric? You're not gonna do that to me, are you, JB? You're not gonna do that to me, are you, JB?
They have conducted their own investigation into what they understand to be what the U.S. Attorney's Office has been reviewing. And that includes campaign documents, electronic communication, and witness interviews. The mayor's legal team says that we have not identified, they've also done their own internal investigation, and they haven't identified any evidence of illegal conduct by the mayor. His lawyers.
Now, this is what's funny, right? Let's just break this down. Let's just say that they did find evidence of illegal conduct. Are they going to tell anybody? If they found evidence of illegal conduct, let's just say, for instance, I'm under investigation, right? You know what I'm saying? Like something happened. I'm under investigation. I got a legal team. Now, imagine my illegal team finds like 17 bricks of cocaine. Are they going to come out and say, well, the investigation went great until we found all that damn cocaine? They're not going to say that. I don't even know how they even put that in the news ever. No one, if your actual legal team does do that, man, you messed around and hired the wrong people, man. You messed around and hired the wrong people. Ain't nobody about to do that for real. Come on, man. Like, stop.
Adding that they are in the process of responding to the recently issued subpoenas.
Hey.
As a former,
I don't know what be going on the news. You see how they microphones just cut off, right? Now, this is what I'm saying. They don't be as professional as people think. They are not as professional as people think. People sit up there and tell you like, oh, you know, y'all could be a little bit more professional. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look how they professional. Look at this. Watch this. It just cuts off.
Subpoenas. As a former member of law enforcement, the mayor has been clear that over the last 9 months that he will cooperate with any investigation underway, and nothing has changed. He expects everyone to cooperate swiftly and bring this investigation to a close. Now, the mayor's campaign fundraising first attracting media attention last November when the FBI executed a search warrant at the Brooklyn home of one of the mayor's former campaign fundraisers. It's not clear if that is connected to this or exactly what the feds are specifically looking into. We did reach out to the U.S. Attorney's Office. They declined to comment. Again, the mayor has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, and he has, of course, not been charged with anything. Natasha. Big news.
All right, so there's that. All right, so we're going to take a look at another one. And I'm interested to see what happens. I don't think that anything is going to come out of this. I don't think we're going to end up seeing Eric Adams go to prison. Which I don't think that he should. You know what I'm saying? I don't, even if he did take some money, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, to me, we got to lock up some AIPAC donation recipients before we go as far as to do this. Because, and the reason why is, where's the Turkish imprint on Eric Adams prioritizing, you know what I'm saying, people from Turkey as if they bought influence? Where is that? Has anybody seen any evidence of that? If there is evidence of it, we'll definitely look at it, and I'll definitely do a stream about it. But I haven't come across any. Has anybody else ever come across any evidence that shows that Eric Adams just far prioritizes Turkey over anybody else? Listen, I would say that it's more arguable to say that Eric Adams prioritizes immigrants for the most part over everybody, and I'm pretty sure that immigrants haven't contributed one dime, not only to any tax dollars in New York City, but they probably haven't contributed one dime to his campaign either. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down.
A federal corruption investigation into Mayor Adams' 2021 campaign now closing in on the mayor himself. Prosecutors in the Southern District of New York serving him with a subpoena to hand over potential evidence in their case.
By requiring the documents, text messages, and other type of communications from the mayor himself, this shows that they are getting closer to building the case around the mayor.
Ken Gray is a retired FBI special agent.
You're trying to show what the mayor received and what the mayor provided in exchange for that.
The political probe partially stems from the opening of a new Turkish consulate in Manhattan. It's been alleged that Adams or those close to him urged FDNY inspectors to greenlight its occupancy, an alleged quid pro quo dating back nearly 3 years.
Now, again, this is what's funny. I mean, he probably did, right? But here's my question, though. Like, again, we got to look at this in terms of relativity. And again, if he broke the law, right, absolutely, he should get prosecuted. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But again, like, my question is, to what degree is this evenly enforced or investigated? And again, how do we talk about something like this and AIPAC never really comes up in the conversation? How is that? Because this seems like something that's extremely small compared to what ended up happening to Cori Bush down there in St. Louis. Would you guys agree?
Whether or not the mayor actually received anything from the Turkish government as far as campaign contributions, which would be foreign contributions, would be illegal.
2 women close to the mayor already had their homes raided by the feds, and Adams has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing.
We don't, do quid pro quo. We follow the law. Whatever the reviewers are looking for, we are fully cooperating with it. And my role is to allow them to do their job without interference.
Thursday night, his campaign attorney said in a statement they've been doing their own investigation and that they've, quote, not identified any evidence of illegal conduct by.
Oh, man. Look at this. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick.
Doing their own investigation.
Who's doing their own investigation?
Without interference.
Thursday night, his campaign attorney.
His campaign attorney. So again, like I said, no one is going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody who hires a lawyer, even if their lawyer is always going to say that they didn't do anything wrong. I don't even know why they do this. Shout out to Brooklyn Queen. Make sure y'all throw some like enforcers in the chat for Brooklyn Queen. Enforcing those likes. I appreciate it. That's not a denial. Yeah, and I would agree. Shout out to Terrence Jackson. That's not a denial. Absolutely. Absolutely. And on top of it, you got to watch Eric Adams, because Eric Adams, one of them slick talkers. So he's going to just say a bunch of mumbo jumbo and it's going to sound decent anyway. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, he might talk himself right out of the courtroom. So you always got to pay attention for that too.
He said in a statement they've been doing their own investigation and that they've, quote, not identified any evidence of illegal conduct by the mayor.
Right.
Saying, quote, to the contrary, we have identified extensive evidence.
That's my point, Carla. Exactly. They did their own investigation. Bro, right. That's why Look, we conducted our own trial and we found them innocent. Like, that's what I'm talking about right there. That right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Shout out to Carla. Carla says, if it was from some burritos, it would be okay. Facts. It would be okay until they was mad at you. Then they'd turn around and tell on you for taking money from them, and somehow only you would be liable for taking money from them. That would happen too. You know what I'm saying? If you guys agree with Carla, throw some flames in the chat. If y'all disagree, then give me some thumbs down and let me know why you disagree. But I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. It makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying?
Evidence undermining the reported theories. The mayor now going head-to-head with the FBI and several potential mayoral challengers.
Approval ratings are not great, and they've never been that great. And this certainly isn't going to help with.
Hey, shout out to Carlton. Carlton said Eric out here acting white. I told you, man. Look, man. I always told you, Eric Adams get on my nerves, man. But you know what I'm saying? Eric Adams, my dude, though. At the same time, though, Eric Adams ain't dumb. Eric Adams ain't dumb. He be acting dumb, but just because you act dumb don't mean that you dumb.
Really care about are not going the way Eric Adams needs him to go to win re-election. That's a much bigger threat to his re-election bid.
And again, no charges have been filed in connection to this case. Deputy Mayor Fabian Levy tells me tonight that Adams will continue to cooperate with this investigation, which he hopes will lead to a quick end to the probe. So far, there's no timeline for this investigation.
See, and again, like, there's no timeline for the investigation. I mean, like, how long is this going to last? How long is this going to go on? Like I said, once this video processes, right, for the people that watch on the replay, shout out to the replay gang, hashtag the replay gang. I will put the pop-up cards that link to the other Eric Adams videos that pertain to this particular situation in the replay so that people will be able to reference them as you're watching the video, right? How long is this going to go on before they shut it? I think that as long as Eric Adams is holding a public office and as long as there's a migrant initiative in New York City, this is always going to be something that is going to come up anytime he becomes just a little bit too vocal about his dissatisfaction with how the migrant crisis is being handled by the federal government. If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I really appreciate everybody that's in here. We got 36 people watching, which is amazing. We got 37 likes, which is also amazing. It would be doubly amazing if we could add those two things together and have 60 likes.
At 11 o'clock, breaking news. We are hearing exclusively from New York Mayor Adams after he was served a new subpoena in a federal corruption investigation.
Eyewitness News reporter Josh Heidegger is in the newsroom with the mayor's reaction. Josh?
Shadi, the news broke tonight, but subpoenas to Mayor Adams and some on his campaign staff actually were served several weeks ago. The mayor reacting this evening in an interview with Bill for this weekend's edition of Eyewitness News Up Close. The investigation's been going on almost as long as he's been mayor. Eric Adams and his campaign now facing a new round of subpoenas, sources say, seeking communication.
See, like, this is what I'm saying. This has been going on forever. And shout out to Tampa Supreme. If you ask me, there is none. The only thing that will make sense for anybody to support migrants, for one, is if you compromised and the migrants coming in are people that are important to you for whatever reason, right? Or if there's a larger organization or larger entity that has an interest in bringing migrants in for whatever their purposes are, and you're doing their bidding. Those are the only 2 points that I could think of for supporting migrants. Or, you know, cheap labor. People like the cheap labor, business owners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, I have no clue. What do you guys think? Shout out to y'all. Anybody that wants to answer that question, feel free. What's the point in supporting, quote unquote, the migrants? I'm talking about the illegal border crossers. Let me know what y'all think.
And documents. Though in an Eyewitness News exclusive tonight, Adams wasn't exactly forthcoming about what specifically the feds are after.
What did you get subpoenaed for, and what's the status of the investigation?
You know, like previous administrations that had to go through subpoenas, you participate, you cooperate. I made it clear, formal.
Hey, you see how shout out to old boy Eric Adams. You see how he immediately just didn't answer the question? You see how he just immediately didn't answer the question? I'm telling you, man, Eric Adams is hilarious.
You get subpoenaed for, and what's the status of the investigation?
You know, like previous administrations that had to go through subpoenas, you participate, you cooperate. I made it clear, former law enforcement officer. I stated over and over again, I hold myself beyond a reproach. And when you receive a subpoena, you respond.
The mayor has not been accused of any crime. But
hey, he literally didn't address anything that he was asked. He didn't address one thing that he was asked.
The new developments reported first tonight by the New York Times come after a long-running corruption investigation into his 2021 campaign, and, at least in part, involves whether Adams or the campaign sought illegal contributions from the government of Turkey in exchange for pressuring the fire department to rush the inspection of a new Turkish consulate. Last November, the FBI served several search warrants, including at the Brooklyn home of Adams fundraiser Brianna Suggs, and agents also approached the mayor himself on the street, seizing his electronic devices. It's unclear what prompted...
He said, I don't know what's going on, son. Eric Adams was like, I don't know what's going on, son. They over there at my campaign shorty's house, bothering her. They done hijacked all my jacks. They took all the phones and the tablets. They coming at my head, B. They coming at my head, B. I think it's Biden. Hey, he said it. Shout out to Carlson. He said it at the beginning of his. He said it at the beginning of his campaign. Remember, he said it. He said, "Listen here, son. I'm the Biden of New York. You understand?" Hey, he ain't the real Biden of New York, though. If he was the real Biden of New York, anytime anybody asked him a question, he'd say, "I forgot. I forgot. I forgot." Yo, Eric Adams, where all that money go? I forgot. Shout Shout out to AW1. AW1 said, Rob, did you see that interview that Eric Adams had on the Breakfast? Oh, bro, you know I seen it. You know if Eric Adams was there, I seen it, bro. You know Eric Adams, one of my favorite content creators. You know if he was there, I seen it.
The new subpoenas, which were actually served last month. But tonight, an Adams attorney repeated the mayor had done nothing wrong. Our investigation, he said, has included an evaluation of campaign documents, an analysis of tens of thousands of electronic communications, and witness interviews. To be clear, we have not identified any evidence of illegal conduct by the mayor. To the contrary, we've identified extensive evidence undermining the reported theories of federal prosecution as to the mayor, which we have voluntarily shared with the U.S. attorney. And both the mayor and his attorney continue to say they are volunteering to assist the U.S. attorney and cooperate with anything that's requested, that while they have not said what has been requested. Cannot stress enough, though, the mayor has not been accused of any wrongdoing, much less a crime, but this investigation does continue tonight. Bill?
So, again, here goes, what are they looking for? Like, I can't be the only person that sees this as kind of bizarre. It's just weird. Like, it just don't make any sense. It's almost like they just messing around, like they trying to get like an opportunity to where they can like plant something, or they trying to get an opportunity where they could find something that they could kind of stretch like on a technicality and be like, aha, we got you. You know what I'm saying? And then just kind of like stretch that out to be able to have something else to pull over his head. But like, it seems like this is extremely exaggerated. Would y'all agree? It seems like it's just extremely exaggerated.
Bill?
Clearly. All right. Josh, thank you. The mayor talking about the subpoena and the upcoming Democratic convention where he's a delegate starting Monday. You can see the rest of my interview with the mayor this Sunday on Up Close at 11 a.m.
We wanted to take a look at that. We're going to have to take a look at that interview. I didn't catch that come across my timeline yet. So we're going to definitely have to check that out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's it. So they back on them charges with Eric Adams. And it's funny because we had just talked about that earlier today. And then boom, look at how it happened. You know what I'm saying? Look at how it happened. Shout out to Tia. Tia said, would he be able to hide in Turkey if it looks like they are coming for him? Hey, I bet you he might be able to have he probably got somebody on speed dial, but they got his phones though. So it's going to be kind of difficult. They took all his jacks. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be kind of difficult. Shout out to the stream sponsors, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Make sure y'all show the stream sponsors some love. We got some member re-ups and we got a new member. Shout out to Call Obsidian Plays Gaming and Music. Make sure y'all show him some love. Shout out to Black Free Thinker for standing on business for 11 months. Definitely appreciate it. Shout out to Mama Zeke, who's been around forever, who became a member today. Definitely appreciate it. Shout out to Reparations Nation. What's good with it, bro? Do not move a muscle. Wait till the music to end. It'll take you right into the next stream, and we will go from there with this hilarious roast of the self-roast of Fresh and Fit, and a little bit of roast for Abba and Preach as well, because this is just ridiculous, and we're going to talk about it. So don't move. Enjoy the outro music. The second stream will start up in about 5 minutes, all right? And I will see you then. So as always, ladies and gentlemen.
Walk up in the life. Yeah, I'm really talking my shit like I'm really him. Hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey, I'm really him. Don't believe me, come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour, got demons. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though. Please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him, on God. Walk up in this light. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him. I'm the realest from my city. That's on money, that's on TV, that's on mamas. Nigga, don't believe me, come and see me. I been dodging. How do you think that we fund this organization, huh? We're not exactly the marching dimes. Street. The folks rules everything around me. Queen, get the money. Dollar bill, yo. Talking my shit like I'm really him, on God. Walk up in this like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like I'm really him, on God. Walk up in this like, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey, I'm really him. Hold up.